is the house like it was when you moved up there.
The house is the same as it was when we moved there. Only this picture in question here is taken in summer of '42 after we moved there in '41. And that's the reason this granary that wasn't there when we first moved there is there. And this is Granddad Sherman standing on the front porch. In other words, this is the summer of '42.
Summer of '42. Just like in the movie.
Well, I guess that would be the same title.
Yeah. Right.
And then there's the old combine. That I paid $1,200 for.
Well,
Mom now left me right there.
that was too much to pay for a combine.
Well, I took my corn money. I had 40 acres of corn just north of here that I spent all winter shucking. And I sold it and I got $1,200 for it and I went down to Greenfield with Shaw Motor Company and bought this combine for $1,200. Come home and I told her I spent the corn money, and she sat down and bawled.
Oh no! She didn't know how you were
that
going
was
to
our
get.
first trial.
That was your first trial.
Yeah, and so.
Well, you needed a combine.
But we cut the wheat in '42. And the day after I got done cutting, I was sitting in the yard up there at Granddad's place. Because I finished cutting on the Montgomery quarter east of the house.
Yeah.
And it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon when this guy drove in from South Dakota. And Slack had sent him out there, Joe Slack. Said that I had a combine that I might sell. And he said, he looked at it and said, would you sell it? It's a 9-foot Baldwin. I said, yeah, I'll sell it. He said, what do you take? And I said, I'll take just what I paid for it, $1,200. And he hooked it on behind his pickup and left for South Dakota.
Left for South Dakota. So you got your money back out of the old combine?
I bought the combine for $1,200. Cut 280 acres of wheat and sold it for what I paid for it.
You came out all right there.
Mom says, I'm sorry. I guess you knew what you're doing.
Well,
anyhow, that's the end
she
of that.
probably didn't panic after that when you made those
No, well, there were a lot
choices.
bigger ones after that.
Yeah.
But that's the end of that little story.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Well, didn't you have that car around for a long time? The old 36?
Let's see, what did I have next to? Well, I drove that till we went in 1942. After we cut this 200 acres of wheat. It was good wheat. Hell, it made 40, 45 bushels an acre.
Wow.
And I don't remember what I got now for it, but it was up $1 and something. And we went to Topeka that fall and I bought that 41 Chevy that sits in the pictures.
Yeah.
Went down to Osage City. No, Linden. One of them little towns right south of Topeka and bought that car. And that's where we left this one.
You left it down there.
Yeah.
Traded it in on it. News from the war. The Allies have invaded North Africa. The first nuclear chain reaction was achieved at the University of Chicago.